Friends, you must have also seen or felt that the life of people around you who are engrossed in religion, work and worship is not as happy as that of wicked and unrighteous people. And after seeing all this, I will definitely raise this question in your mind, that why bad things happen to good people. But today most of the people do not know about this secret. The biggest reason for which is that they do not read the scriptures properly or do not believe in the things written in them. In today's video, we will tell you why bad always happens to good people, which has been described in detail by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So let's start today's video without any delay. Among the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita is such a scripture in which the solution of every question that arises in the mind of man has been explained in detail. According to the legend mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, whenever any dilemma arose in Arjuna's mind, he used to approach Sri Krishna for its solution. It was a matter of one day that Arjuna came to Lord Krishna and said to him, "O Vasudeva, I am surrounded by a dilemma and only you can tell the solution." Then Sri Krishna said to Arjuna, "O Dhananjay, tell in detail the dilemma of your mind, then I will tell you its solution." Then Arjun said, "O Narayan, please tell me why bad things always happen to good people, while bad people always right happy." Hearing such words from Arjuna's mouth, Sri Krishna smiled and said, "O Parth, nothing actually happens as a man sees or feels, but due to ignorance I do not understand the truth." Arjun was surprised to hear the words of Sri Krishna and said, "O Narayan, I don't understand what you want to say." Then Sri Krishna said, "Now I will tell you a story, after knowing which you will understand that every living being gets the result according to his deeds. That is, the one who does bad deeds gets bad results, and the one who does good deeds gets good results, because good deeds and bad deeds depend on the man. Nature gives everyone a chance to choose their own path. Now it's up to him to decide which way he wants to walk. It depends on the wish of the individual." Then Sri Krishna spoke while narrating the story. It was a long time ago that two men used to live in a city. One of them was a male businessman for whom religion and policy were very important in his life. He believed a lot in worship and devotion to God. No matter what happens, he does not forget to go to the temple daily, nor does he lack any kind of charity work. Whatever happens, he used to worship God daily. On the other hand, another man from the same city was completely opposite to the first. He used to go to the temple every day, but not for the purpose of worship, but to steal slippers and money from outside the temple. He had nothing to do with charity, religion, justice policy. So much so that he used to go to the temple and steal there. In this way time passed, and one day it was raining heavily in that city, due to which there was no one except the priest in the city temple that day. When the other man came to know about this, a thought came to his mind. Now is the right time to steal the money from the temple, and he reached the temple in the rain itself. After reaching the temple, the old man stole all the riches and ornaments present in the temple while avoiding the sight of the priest and left the place very happily. At the same time, a businessman who believed in dharma karma also reached the temple and had darshan of the Lord. But unfortunately the priest of the temple mistook that big businessman as a thief and started making noise. Hearing the noise, a crowd of people gathered in the temple, and everyone mistook that good merchant for a thief and started humiliating him. The good man was shocked to see this, and could not understand what was happening to him. Then somehow he left the temple avoiding the people. But misfortune did not leave him there either. As soon as he came out of the temple, he was hit by a car and got injured. Then the merchant started limping home. That's why on the way he met the evil person who had stolen the money of the temple. He was going to have breakfast while speaking loudly. "Friend, you have brightened my luck." He also got so much money all at once. When the merchant heard these words of that evil man, he was very surprised and angry. As soon as he went home, he took out all the photos of God and threw them away and started living his life being angry with God. After some time both the persons died, and both reached the assembly of Yamraj. Seeing that evil person standing next to him, that merchant asked Yamraj in an angry voice that I always used to do good deeds. I used to believe in worship, recitation, charity, in return for which I got only humiliation and money throughout my life and a bundle full of notes to this unrighteous sinner. But why? On this Yamraj told the businessman that, "Son, you are thinking wrong the day you were hit by a car. Actually that day was the last day of your life, but due to the good deeds done by you your death was converted into a small injury, and if you want to know about this evil person, then the son was actually in his fate Raj Yoga, which was his due to misdeeds and unrighteousness. A small money bag was converted." After narrating this story to Arjuna, Shri Krishna says, "Parth, have you got the answer to your question now? To think that the God of the people, they are ignoring the deeds. This is not true at all. What is God giving us in what form? Humans don't understand this. But if you do good deeds, then God's grace is always with you." So friends, it is known from this story that you should never change your deeds because you get the fruits of your deeds in this life. You just don't know it. That's why, friends, humans should always do good deeds in their lives. Because Shri Krishna has also told in Gita that the work done by someone does not go waste. Whether the work is good or bad, friends, I hope that you will also follow this story from today. For the time being, today's unity ends here. If you liked our story, then like and share it as much as possible. Also, if you watch the video for the first time on our channel, then subscribe it now for similar mythological and spiritual stories. And how did you like our today's video? Do tell us by commenting.